I am Cadet Franz Mark O. Maglinte. The discussion of the use of stability diagrams, trim tables, and stress tables for determining ship stability. The ability of the structural integrity of a ship are critical elements of safe maritime operations to ensure vessels maintain proper balance and can withstand external forces such as wind, waves, and loading conditions. Maritime professionals rely on various tools. This includes stability diagrams, trim tables, and stress tables, each serving a specific function in the overall assessment of a ship's stability. Number 1. Stability diagrams. Stability diagrams are fundamental in evaluating a ship's ability to return to an upright position after being held. Among the most commonly used diagrams are the GZ curves, KN curves, and hydrostatic curves. So GZ or righting lever curves illustrates the relationship between the righting arm and the angle of heel. These curves helps assess a ship's initial stability and the range over which it remains stable. The area under the GZ curves indicates the vessel's ability to capsizing. A larger area implies better energy absorption and overall stability. So, ang GZ curves ug sa kuan ba siya binisaya pa is nagpakita sa ability sa barko nga mobalik sa proper position kung kini magtakilid-takilid. Then, the KN curves provides a graphical means to calculate righting arm for various heels, angles, the different displacement. They are particularly useful in generating GZ curves under varying load condition. So, KN curves sa translate pa na is gigamit ang ang pagkwinta ang righting arm sa nagka-line-line displacement. So, hydrostatic curves present vital information such as displacement, draft, metacentric height, GM, and buoyancy characteristics. These are essentials for evaluating how a vessel floats and responds to change in loading. These diagrams allow officers to understand how change in loading or external forces affects ship's behavior and to make informed decisions accordingly. 2. Trim tables. Trim tables are used to monitor and control the longitudinal balance of a vessel, ensuring it maintains an optimal trim, the difference between forward and after draft. These tables help calculate changes in trim resulting from loading ballast, operation, or shifting weights on board. Also, they are particularly used during cargo operation as improper trim can lead to poor maneuverability, increased to consumption, and reduced safety. Then, trim tables also assist in planning ballast adjustment to maintain or restore ideal trim conditions. So, using trim tables effectively contributes to enhanced efficiency and better handling characteristics of vessel during its voyage. Number 3 is stress tables. Stress tables focus on ensuring that the ship's structure is not compromised under various loading conditions. They are primarily used to assess bending moments and shear forces along the ship's length. Exceeding safe stress limits could result in hull damage or structural failure. By referring to stress tables, operators can evaluate how cargo distribution affects structural stress, allowing them to make safe loading decisions. Then these tables are also vital in damage control scenarios, helping predict stress changes in the event of hull breaches or flooding. Maintaining stress within permissible limits is critical for vessel structure safety, especially in rough weather or during heavy loading. So, in conclusion, in summary, the use of stability diagrams, trim tables, and stress tables is indispensable for safe and efficient vessel operations. These tools enable officers to assess and maintain stability, optimize trim, and safeguard structural integrity. Training in the interpretation and application of these resources is essential for maritime professionals, as incorrect handling or misinterpretation can lead to unsafe conditions or accident at seas. So that's all. Thank you. Peace out.